Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Sunday Snack Auction. Thank you all ever so much for being here. I hope it's going to be a fun and relaxing day where you can just put your feet up, kick back, relax. It's even okay to enjoy some snacks while you are buying other snacks, but there is never any pressure to buy. I have to tell you, the reason I like this auction most is all the foodie conversations. Because even though I'm not eating while doing this, I am such a foodie. And I love to hear about what you like and why you like what you like and what you had for lunch or for breakfast. I just think that that is super fun. And so I love the conversation. This is one of those days where it's okay to just come and hang out, chat, talk. Let me bring in Melissa.
Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
Melissa. How are you?
I'm good. How are
Now, I
you?
hope you took my advice and you had breakfast or lunch or brunch or something so you're not so hungry. I felt bad that you were hungry or hangry all last Sunday. So tell me you took my advice and had a nice big meal before the broadcast.
Yes, my son surprised me this morning and took me out for breakfast, which was
Yay!
really nice.
Oh, what a good
Yeah,
son. And did he bring along the granddaughter too, or was it just the two of y'all?
just a us.
Well, being the nosy foodie I am, I gotta ask, what did you order?
I had corned beef hash, home fries, and rye bread toast. That's what I always get.
Can I started to say buy a vowel. Can I buy an actual food? Either those are all northern foods or you're making that up. So you're gonna have
No.
to explain one by one. I mean, I've heard of fries, but I've heard of French fries. I've heard of curly fries. I take me through what a home fry is. Did you bring it from home? Is it a to go item that you bring home? What's tell me about the
I'm
fry.
not.
How is it different than a French fry or a curly fry?
Well, really, it's just chunks of potato that they fry. Usually, you put like onions in it and seasoning and paprika, and you just fry them on the griddle. And I don't know, really. I mean, you could call them fried potatoes, but I guess we just always call them home fries.
Okay, so it's like the fried version of a tater tot. The
Yeah, there's
taters
no
are
coating on
wait.
them. You just
Oh,
cut
okay.
potatoes, and some people slice them, some people do little diced pieces. It's kind of like how you
Okay.
make at home. So I guess that's why you call them home fries.
All right. And I know what toast is, but down south we have white and wheat. If you're really fancy and you like dark bread, you get like a pumpernickel. I'm not really sure what you mean by rye.
It's basically made with rye flour, and it has caraway seeds in it,
What
and it's
color is
kind of
it?
like more dense and chewier. It's like
Oh,
a brown,
oh, it's brown.
but
Okay.
yeah, it's more dense and more chewier than like white bread. It's
All
not as
right, let me
sweet as
ask you
wheat.
about this main dish. Now, I noticed you
Okay.
didn't say steak and eggs because when I think of beef, I think of steak and eggs.
Yeah.
Although we also have pork chop and eggs, we even have shrimp and eggs in a seafood omelet. Seafood omelets, one of my favorites. But anyway, not about me. This is about Melissa's breakfast. So explain to me what corn beef is. Is it like crusted with corn? Because that sounds more like a lunch. Although I love a great crusted um, piece of chicken. I don't think I've ever had crusted beef. Down south, trout almondine crusted with almonds is very, very popular. But I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever had a beef crusted with anything, unless you count those peppercorns that come on prime rib. So explain
Yeah.
to me how they crust the beef with corn. Is it like a dry corn meal, or
Okay.
is it like a
All,
wet uh, sauce?
first of all, there's no corn involved. I'm not really corned, called corned, because what it is they take a bit a beef meat, meat like a brisket, and they stir it in a salt brine, and it usually has peppercorns, garlic, mustard seed, cloves, and they leave it in there for like turn like a pinkish color,
Pink?
and it gives it a different kind of a, yeah, makes it more
So
flavorful.
you had like a pink brisket for breakfast?
Yes. And when
That
they make
still
the
sounds
corned
like
beef
fun.
hash,
But okay,
they
all right.
grind it up and with little pieces of potato. And that's a hash. They grind it up. You could also make sandwiches. It's very common to make a Reuben sandwich, which has sauerkraut
Okay.
on it.
That
Yeah.
sounds very complicated. And a lot of potatoes. So even though there were potatoes in the corned beef, you still got potatoes. And then you got the toast for a starch.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
that's
you
a
may
lot of
be getting
carbs.
sleepy. I feel like somebody's going to be getting sleepy. When I said, a nice big meal so you wouldn't be hungry, I wasn't thinking about it was going to be so big. You're going to be getting
Yeah.
sleepy. Okay, well, I am glad you were so well fed, and more than that, I'm glad you had the wonderful time with your
Oh,
son,
yeah.
who apparently is very generous. Well, people have been coming in. Let's scroll up and start saying some hellos. And if y'all want to tell us what you had for breakfast or lunch, we'd love to hear that since we've been catching up on ours. All right, so I see running the chat today. We've got Rainbow Cookies Sprinkles. Hello, Rainbow.
Hi, Rainbow. Good to see you.
And Rainbow must have the secret touch because notice all her emojis look like emojis other than descriptions of emojis.
Oh, yeah, right. They do. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? So she must know which ones come through on our streaming service. I love that. There's our King Ballerino, Mr. Craig. Hello, hello.
Hi, Craig. Good to see you.
Kitty! Hello, Kitty, and hello, Terry, if you happen to be watching too, because I know sometimes Kitty and Terry watch together as a couple. I love that.
Hi, Kitty.
And
Welcome
she's giving
in.
blessings to us. We give blessings back to you, to everybody else. Um, Craig, you just private message me in email or Discord about this, okay? All right. Let's see who else we have. There's Shelby. Shelby, I thought you were going to be with your grandma. Is your grandma watching with you? Hi, Shelby's grandma.
Hi, Shelby. And Shelby's grandma, if you're there.
And Craig is has told us several times, I'm not doxing us, that he's from the north, and he's saying that people use a marbled rye bread on Reuben sandwich. Was your rye marbled, or was it just
It
rye?
was just plain rye. Marble is
Oh,
they take pumpernickel and rye and mix it together to make one.
oh, see, I am learning so much about northern cuisine. Boy, at some point, I'm going to have to message Colleen and say, I've cracked the code. I figured it out. My ballerinas and ballerinos have taught me. Um, Here's Janice. Oh, shout out to Colleen, but Colleen's not watching. She has other plans on Sunday afternoon. I know where she is and what she's doing. So she's not ignoring me. She's just always busy with the standing and personal appointment. So, um, but we keep in touch.
Hello, Janice.
So glad you're here, Janice. And apparently, Craig is going to be getting the ingredients to make his own homemade Reuben. I'm thinking you might be buying your ingredients from somebody else. I don't know what's in a Reuben, but I'm thinking I probably don't sell it. Oh no, Craig's cheating on me. No, I'm kidding. I obviously don't sell everything that y'all need. I'm at the grocery store buying, salads and, stuff that I don't sell, milk. So therefore, I'm just teasing. Just teasing. Oh, I threw in a crab. I think I have missed a conversation, but any conversation that includes crab, preferably crab cakes, I am so for that. Shelby had McDonald's. Did you go for nuggets or burger or chicken sandwich? That's the question. I don't feel like their chicken sandwiches have enough flavor, so if I was going to McDonald's, which I'm not a big fan of McDonald's, I'd go for the burger. Now, at Rally's, I have a hard time choosing because both their chicken sandwiches and their burgers are so flavorful, but in small comparison to their fabulous fries. Although they have now become so famous for their fries that they now bag and sell their fries at grocery stores nationwide. I'm not sponsored by Rally's, but actually, Rally's has a $4 value meal right now where you get fries, you get a economical burger, a little drink, and an apple pie. Four things for $4. So they keep advertising it. I had it once about 2 weeks ago, and I keep saying I'm going to go back, but I haven't yet. And Shelby got nuggets. Yum, yum, yum. I'm so hungry for McDonald's nuggets right now. Well, let me tell y'all about one other since we're talking about food, and this once again doesn't benefit me. But would you like to get 5 ice creams for $1? Doesn't that sound like a good price? 5 ice creams for $1?
Yes. Tell me
Oh,
more.
well, at Wendy's, they have something called the Boo Books, and you pay them $1, and there's not even tax on the dollar. And they give you this coupon book for 5 free Junior Frosties. So every time I have to go out to the UPS, I drive through and I redeem one of my Frosties. I usually also give one to a coupon for one to the lady at the UPS, and she's like, "Oh, this is so great! I'm going to go on my way home from work." So, and then I've spent two of the five, and then I still have three left. So lately, I've been giving these out like tips to everybody. I had to go to USPS for something that was so small, I was afraid that my mail carrier might lose it. So I gave one to the counter lady there. So I've been like the big spender giving these out, but also just to have a whole Junior Frosty myself. But I noticed I usually go in to redeem them rather than driving through the drive through. And the lady in front of me also redeemed one, but she was a little older than I was. So she also got the free senior drink. So remember, with any purchase, you can also get the free senior drink. So if y'all have a Wendy's and you have $1, I suggest getting the book of Boo Books, which gives you these 5 free Frosties. So whether for just you or to share with kids, neighbors, people behind the help desk who help you. So, because y'all may be having some cold weather, but down here it is still in the 80s and 90s. So, a cool, refreshing ice cream on a hot day, which is every day, has been so appreciated wherever I have given them out. So that's my little tip. Not sponsored by Wendy's, but I would like to be sponsored by Wendy's. Okay, enough chat. Are y'all ready to get started? Melissa, you ready? Okay,
I'm
I
ready.
think she might have accidentally muted herself. Oh, okay. Wonderful. Oh, and Craig says, happy to get a big box of snacks from me the other day. Fantastic. Well, as we're going through, if you see anything you received that you want to give a testimonial about, y'all just feel free. So I say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. Now, for all of you that despise dishes, that don't like dishes, or just don't like washing dishes, which, that's my life. I don't like washing dishes. I can admit that about myself. I use a lot of paper plates. So I thought, well, some of y'all might need some paper plates. So I thought they would be great for $1 round. We also have some nice big napkins. Sorry, don't have any of the small cocktail plates. Sorry, don't have any of the small cocktail napkins. These are all the bigger luncheon dinner size. So we're looking for $1 for choice. So in the back row, we start out with a unicorn shaped plate. So you see the horn, you see the ears, you see a little whift of hair, you see that cute little nose. Boop. And next to it, we have a happy birthday napkin. Now, keep in mind, the plates don't say birthday, so it could just be for somebody who loves unicorns. This one's a little hard to read, so I'm going to bring it close. But if you love pink and purple, maybe you love the magic of Disney, this one says, have a magical day. On the bottom, we've got a dinosaur plate with four different dinosaurs. It says dynamite. In the middle, it says roarsome. And last but not least, if you love lollipops and popsicles, cupcakes, donuts, candy, I only have one of these. Okay, looking for $1 because this is the beginning of the Bell's Bargain Bonanza. Now, Rainbow, are you bidding or are you just telling the price? Okay, she's bidding, so we're now looking for $1.10. The other night, I thought Melissa was bidding, and it wasn't until we were going through the hamper that Melissa's like, I wasn't bidding, but I didn't want to embarrass you. And even Rainbow knew I wasn't bidding because, see, it's not on her list. I'm like, okay, I'm the dumb person that thought you were bidding, but thanks for not embarrassing me in front of everybody. And now I just embarrassed myself by telling you all. Oops. All right, we are at fair warning. About to have our first sale of the day. Okay, one of each of the plates and one of each of the napkins. Wait, but it's only 1 times 5. Melissa, help me out. If there are 4 plates and 2 napkins, but she only wants 5. Oops, we lost Melissa. Maybe it was a typo. Rainbow, if that was a typo, just let me know if you really meant you wanted one of each of the plates and one of each of the napkins, and you really meant 1 times 6. And then we'll open this up to the chat once I've made sure to get Rainbow's order correct. And I don't know if we've asked you to click the thumbs up. Please, oh, please do. We were just one short of having 30 thumbs last night. And I really hope we'll get to 30 thumbs today. We were so close. And I'm like, oh, if we had just had one more thumb. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks so much for clarifying, Rainbow. I appreciate that. All right. Anybody else? We'll open this one to the chat. Oh, this one I'm sold out of. Okay, last call on this, and we'll get to the actual auction. Y'all can let me know what you want to get started with. Get this auction started on a Sunday afternoon. All right, last call then. And I do have multiples of these. So to anybody who tunes in late or watches the replay, you can just let Melissa know which you want and what quantities. Okay, let's see. What should we get started with? All right, let's get started with these. These are Swedish fish. This is the big 8-ounce bag. So, normally the bags are about half this size because most of the bags are 3 or 4 ounces. This one is a big 8-ounce bag. We're going to start it at $4. And what's really great about this Swedish fish is it's blue raspberry and lemonade. Oh, and Rainbow tells us I'll be putting the grandkids after school snacks on these plates. Oh, that is so fun. I love that. That makes it all the more surprising that you didn't get the unicorn because I thought that'd be the cutest one for snacks. But okay, you know what they like. So $4 for this big 8-ounce bag of Swedish fish blue raspberry lemonade. So normally I get the small bags just to be as frugal as I can, but this one I got a deal on the big bags. Okay, we can pass on this. All right, next, let me show something new that I've never showed before. I just found these this week. These are called Cheese It Grooves. And I love the grooves. If you haven't tasted them before, all of the flavor sits in the grooves, which are on both sides. And these are the flavor Cheddar Ranch. So these are going to be $3 starting bid.
These things are so good. I love the white cheddar ones. They are so much more
Oh.
flavorful. Never had the cheddar ranch, but they are delicious.
Something else I like about it is it's a reclosable zipper bag. So that really gives you a way to keep it nice and fresh. And this isn't something I'll have on a regular basis. I was able to get just a few bags of this from a closeout store. So when it's gone, it's gone.
Rainbow's in for three.
Okay, thank you, Rainbow. Anybody for 310?
Sold to Rainbow. Do you have two bags?
Yes, I have either five or six.
Okay.
So
She'll take
therefore, I've still
two.
got a few left. Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Oh, I think I forgot to show the date on these. The date is December 17th. So you got several months to eat these. I love that they put the dates in such big letters because sometimes the dates are so hard to read. Okay, last call for this one then. All right, next I've got this huge box of honey buns. You're gonna get four big glazed honey buns in this box. $5, five, sorry, $3, $3 starting bid. It's like breakfast in a box. If you don't have a donut place next to you, or the donut places are just so expensive, um, in the old days, you could get a donut for like 50 cents, 80 cents. You can't do that anymore. And Mrs. Freshly's really does a great job of keeping their products soft and fresh. They're kind of a local version of
He's
Hostess.
mother's favorite.
Oh,
She ate them all the time.
and they are just soft, easy to sink your teeth into, just melt in your mouth. Okay, we will pass on these. All right, well, let's do another paper product set. These are for Halloween. But these aren't the standard Halloween. I think that these are so elegant. Look in the back, it's like a whole village, maybe in Europe, maybe in Prague, maybe in um, England. And it's, to me, has like a movie quality to it. So in here, you're going to get the big plates. You're going to get the little plates. You're going to get the napkins. You're going to get the entire set. So these are totally worthy of adults. You don't have to be a child to use these. So we're going to start at $5 for the entire set.
They almost look too good to use. They're pretty. I like it.
Well,
I'm
I'm not
thinking,
normally a person that likes Halloween, but I'm just like, wait, haven't I passed that farmhouse on a road somewhere? And look how
yeah,
the lights are orange. And this to me
yeah,
would be great for like a movie marathon or just getting together with some friends. So I
yes, it would.
started to open these sets up and sell them individually. And then I thought, I just can't do that. They are packaged so beautifully with all of the pieces that you need. I thought, well, I'm going to try to sell them as a set. If it crashes and burns, then next week I may open them up and sell them individually. I have a feeling that I may get some orders on the replay. And for those of y'all who are watching the replay, I have 3 of these sets. So if you're saying that's nice and all, but it's not the number of plates that me and my friends would need. So I do have 3 sets of these. Okay, moving on. I don't know if every time y'all do dishes, if everything dries all the time. But I've got a drying mat for when it doesn't. This is 12 by 18, and this is going to be $3. $3. It's a nice big size. Now, keep in mind, it looks kind of small only because it is triple folded. Laurie does need those. Somebody ought to message Laurie and say, you're missing good stuff. Hi, Patty Rose. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Patty. Welcome in.
So I've only got one of these drying mats. It's 18 by 12. We're looking for $3 starting bid. So if you like your dishes to drip dry while you do other things, or maybe you have a dishwasher like I do, but your dishwasher doesn't really dry all your dishes. You got to get them out of that hot, steamy, and then and put them on someplace else to finish dry. Patty Rose is in for 3. Thank you, thank you. And at the top of the hour, we're going to be having the snack version of Trick or Treat bags. Janet, hello, hello. So good to see you.
Hello, Janet. Good to see you.
All right, if there's no further interest in this, let's count it down to Patty. And if y'all want any of the items that were passed on at the beginning or duplicates of them, y'all just let Melissa know and she's glad to add it to your order. We had some cute things and some tasty things. Surprised Teresa isn't here yet. Okay, we are sold, sold, sold. Okay, here is the next item, $3. It's a one and done. All the rest have been sold. Them. Organic instant oatmeal. It is not GMO. It is USDA organic. Um, it is a good source of fiber, 30 grams whole grains, heart healthy. The date on it is not till December, so you got plenty of time So oats and flax. Looking for $3 starting bid. Jocelyn. So glad to see you, Jossie.
Hi, Jocelyn. Welcome in.
Okay, any interest on some organic oatmeal? And you're going to get 8 packs. Think about it, it's more than an entire week of oatmeal. Where else can you eat breakfast for $3 for an entire week? Even better if you add some fresh fruit like they did in the picture. Okay, we'll pass on this, and this one box will be available on the replay. Next, I found some new fruit snacks. These are by Sunkist. And what I like about Sunkist, oh, $3 starting bid is 100% of vitamin C, high in antioxidants. They are both peanut free and fat free, and there is no high fructose corn syrup. These are mixed fruit and made with real fruit. So looking for $3 starting bid for the Sunkissed fruit snacks. Oh, and it says a cooperative family of farms since 1893. Oh, I should have alerted Jedit because Jedit usually says, "Do you have anything gummy?" A fruit snack basically is the healthy version of gummies. I should have said, "Alert Jedit, alert Jedit." Although Lisa often goes for the gummies and fruit snacks as well. Oh, there's Janet. Okay, Janet's in for 3. Anybody want to bid it up? Bid it up, 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 bid it up. Fair warning. Oh, did. Okay. Well, I may try to get some more of those then. Thanks so much for the feedback. Until y'all give me feedback, I never know what things to try to get more of. So I will look for some of those, Mr. Jedit. How many of these did you want? Melissa, did you get the order?
Yes, I'm still waiting to see how many he wanted.
Oh, okay. And if you'll make me a little note about looking for organic gummies, I
Okay.
will work on that this week. He's going to go for 2 boxes. All right, we'll open this up to anybody else in the chat. Anybody else in for sun-kissed fruit snacks made with real fruit? And once again, 100% vitamin C, high in antioxidants, peanut-free, fruit-free, and no high fructose corn syrup.
And Jocelyn says that the Annie's organic gummies are yummy and vegan, so her daughter can eat them.
Oh, well, I am so glad y'all enjoyed them. If I can possibly get more of them, I will try.
Oh, and Rainbow's saying the orange creamsicle cookies are delicious.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I may have to start carrying those on a regular basis. I do have the lemon version of those creamsicle cookies tonight. Well, this afternoon. Okay, well, 2 of these go into jetted. If anybody else decides you want these, just let Melissa know. All right, let me show you some other similar ones that you might want to try. These are called High Chew. They are immensely fruity. They are intensely chewy candy. And they're in the flavors of kiwi, in the flavors of pineapple, and in the flavor of mango. And I love that they have a picture of how they work. So you'll see that it's a double layer. So it's coating and then the chewy inside. So if y'all want to compare how these are like or dislike the fruit chews or the gummies, here's your opportunity. Here is a fun Haribo. Now, these are both chewy and crunchy. They literally look like berries. And the berry part on the outside is crunchy, and then the inside is the chewy part. And lastly, I have these gummy cola bottles. So, if you'd ever want to taste how yummy cola can be as a gummy, here is the opportunity. I think these would also be super cute on a cake or a cupcake or as decoration. All right, $3 for choice. Just so y'all know, I am currently sold out of the Annie's. If I had known sooner, I would have gotten another case while I could. Um, but the distributor in my area is out. So anytime you like something, it is best to message me quick, quick, quick. And I'm going to dox Lisa just because she'll let me since we're close friends. But Lisa released a video this week telling how great the Swedish fish covered marshmallows was. And she messaged me quick, quick, and she said, Belle, I'm going to release one of those tasting videos where I test and try foods. But I'm sure you're going to get plenty of messages after. So if you're out of them, which I was out of them, I want you to go to the store quick, quick, quick. And I want you to buy, and she told me the number for her, and then buy some more because people that watch the video are going to see. So anytime you find out that something is right away while I can still get it, because I do buy a lot of closeout food, and those are things that I can't get on a regular basis. Okay, so any interest in the high chew in the tropical flavors of kiwi, pineapple, and mango? The Haribo berries that are crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and gummy cola bottles. Oh, your grandson loves those Swedish fish? Oh, that's great.
We have Jocelyn in for three.
Well, I tell you what, since we keep talking about those, after this, I'm up the Swedish marshmallows and the sour marshmallows after. So anybody who hasn't seen them can see them. Anybody that wants a chance to buy them. I'm a bit limited on my quantity of Sour Patch. Um, but I went back and bought all of the Sour Patch they had, which was only a couple few, and the Swedish fish, which was like three-fourths of a case. So anytime I get the heads up for y'all, I'll go buy what's left. Okay, we are sold to Jocelyn. Let's see which one she wants, what quantities. Okay, she's gonna go for one high chew, and then she's done. Okay, here's a high chew, Jocelyn.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome
Hi.
in.
I was just talking about your Swedish fish video because we're going to do the Swedish next. So I was publicizing your videos. Anybody else for high chew, Haribo berries, or cola bottles? I gotta admit, I'm like a shower in the morning or a shower at night. Very do I shower in the middle of the day? But I guess when you have kids and they get you dirty, sometimes you do what you need to do. Is that right as a mom, Melissa?
Yes, definitely. I remember those days.
Oh, and Lisa, I did have a new box of fruit um, gummies before this. Janet thought they were good, so you might like them too, because y'all the same stuff. Just saying. All right, well, last call. All right, $3 for choice. We have the Swedish fish that Lisa was talking about and that she put a secret order in for. I've already filled your order. I think you have to buy it in front of everybody. We received it. It's on the sold list, and I've got it. In fact, I made it for you, and I picked up some for everybody else. I also got the Sour Patches. I only have a few of the Sour Patches. So when they sell out, that's it. So $3 for choice. Oh, also in the Sour Patches, I should tell you the flavors are blue raspberry, red berry, orange, lime, and lemon.
I have
Well,
I have to say those Swedish fish are addictive though. I couldn't eat just a couple. I had to eat quite a few. They are delicious. We got jetted in for three.
Am I back?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Well, I got the trying to reconnect message, so it doesn't ever tell me when I'm not connected. It just says trying to reconnect. And now it says only one person is watching, which I know isn't correct.
We have jetted in at 3.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Fair warning. And Lisa, I ate the whole bag too, but at least in 2 days, not one day.
I am so sorry that it keeps losing me. Okay, it looks like we are sold to Jetted. I appreciate y'all keeping the auction going. Thank you, Melissa and Rainbow. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
did we find out how many and which one?
Um,
Okay,
he
Swedish.
wants 2 Swedish fish and 1 Sour Patch,
Keep going.
and 1 of the Sour Patch.
Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Oh, Lisa, I also had some paper plates and napkins you might want, both for Halloween and at the very beginning for Evie. The Halloween ones were kind of spooky, but like in a movie way, not like in a child way. All right, we'll open this to the chat. Anybody else for these?
Rainbow would like 1 of the Sour Patch.
Okay. I've only got 2 Sour Patch left. Okay, last call on these. Okay, and Lisa's got an order for dino plates times 2, Melissa.
Okay, I
$3
got
for
it.
I have Daryl, Leah, soft and delicious Australian licorice. $3 for choice. This is Aussie made, palm oil free, plant based. No artificial flavors and no high fructose corn syrup. It's also non GMO. Lisa's also going to take 2 Sour Patch. Next, we have the Daryl Leah Soft and Delicious Original Australian Licorice. So we have the strawberry and the original. Looking for $3 starting BI. Realized I didn't plug in my. Would you tell that cute story about the Daryl Leah while I run to another room to get my plug-in cord?
Sure. Just give me a second, guys. Well, the licorice was brought over by settlers into Australia, and everyone really liked it. So all the candy companies started making the licorice. But then Deralia made a batch that didn't come out right. And he figured, well, no one's going to buy it, so I'm going to give it away to people. Turns out they loved it because it was soft and chewy, not hard and crumbly like the original licorice. So now he continues to make it that way, and that's how we got the chewy and soft texture that we like nowadays. So he continued with that. And that's why they make all of theirs chewy and soft like that. Because I couldn't imagine wanting to eat hard and crumbly licorice. Now, the other companies did the same thing using his recipe that he created by accident. So, do we have anybody for a starting bid of three?
Okay, I'm back with the cord. Sorry about that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was afraid the whole broadcast was going to go off. Didn't plug in my computer. All right, last call on this. Well, we'll pass on this and let's go to our other. Next, we've got the blue pomegranate.
Good, everybody. We got all the flavors there. We got the apple, we got the lemon, which we're almost out of, and it would probably be just a summer flavor. We got the watermelon, the blueberry pomegranate, and the hot cinnamon. We're starting bid of three.
Am I back live? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, looks like we have sold these. Thank y'all so much. Rainbow Melissa, let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, let's look at some Pop Daddy next. Okay, first I've got smoked Gouda, $3 for choice. Then I have the Mexican street corn. Lisa M. Adventure did a great video about the taste of these. For some reason, I haven't been selling as many of these. These are the best of them, in my opinion. All right, next we've got the garlic parmesan. It's lip smacking and finger licking. There's Melissa. Thank you for keeping the stream going as I was losing interest. Next, we have the Dutch apple pie. I was running out of it, and then I found another case of it. And a constant favorite is the cinnamon and sugar. So, who's ready for flavors so bold? It's lip smacking and finger licking. $3 for choice. Thank you for those fleur-de-lis of encouragement, Lisa. I so need those, especially when things are going wrong. So I appreciate you selling off those licorices for me. Okay, $3 for choice on these. Melissa, I think you've tried a few of these. Do you have any favorites?
I like the Gouda. They're delicious. And the cinnamon sugar. I haven't
Ooh,
tried the Mexican or the garlic because I'm not a big garlic person. And I haven't
okay.
had any of the Dutch apple pie either.
Well, now y'all know if you ever want to send something tasty to Melissa, which one she loves and which one she's still looking to try. Anybody for Pop Daddy pretzels? I'll tell you what I like about them. Just the it hits so many notes between the sweet notes, between the salty notes. When you can't decide if you want something sweet or salty, this is automatically the answer.
Got Lisa in for three.
Thank you, Lisa. Any other interest? Hi, Troy. Everybody say hi to 710, which is Mr. Troy.
Hi, Troy. How are you?
All right, we're looking for 310. Otherwise, we are going to count this down to Lisa. And you know what? I think I missed the top of the hour.
Lisa
We can
takes
circle
one
back
smoked.
after this.
Oh, yes. Lisa took one smoked Gouda. She says she's done, and then she's going to make a video of it.
Okay, wonderful. I think you're really going to like the smoked Gouda. Okay, anybody else? Okay, well, let's move these aside and we're going to go to our $1 round. You want to try to tell everybody about how it works?
Okay, these are our trick or treat bags. They're mystery bags. Some are treats, some are tricks. You may consider all of them treats or a trick if you don't like it. But we're going to start with everyone that likes to buy all of them. We will start off with you're able to buy all eight for $8. They're $1 a bag. We have three of them that you can buy. So three people can buy all eight bags. Now these are either food snacks or a food related item. So we're looking for three people who would like to buy all eight.
Dum dum dum. Who are the brave souls that want to step up and see if they get a delicious trick or a treat? Some are food, some are beverage, some are food related. Anybody for eight? Surely there's somebody who is brave enough.
Oh, Patty's brave enough. We have Patty in for eight. We have two more eights available.
Woohoo! Now, I will tell you one little change is I've decided that it's okay to put items that fit the criteria and the theme that won't fit in the bag. So you're saying, wait, Belle, how can you put items that are too big for the bag in the bag, right? Do you want to know?
Yes.
Well, I put a piece of paper. And so the paper will say what the item is. So when I reach in, rather than taking out the whole item, because the item is just too big to fit in one of the bags, I'm going to take out the paper, show you what it says, and then I'll show you the item that wouldn't fit in the bag. Now, if y'all like that, I will keep doing that. But at a certain point, you're just kind of limited by what fits in the bags. And sometimes it's hard, especially with food and kitchen stuff, to find things that always fit in the bags. Now, if nobody else wants all of the bags, then as complicated as it is for Melissa, she is willing to sell these off individually. Is that correct? She
Yes,
has a
we can.
list of how many of each one I have. So we'll go bag by bag, even though it'll take a little extra time, and we'll see who wants which ones. Okay, so here's the cat. If you want the cat bag for $1, put cat in the chat.
We have three of those. Uh,
No, Patty
nope,
gets
we actually have,
one, so we have
yes,
two.
we have two.
Okay, anybody for cat? All right, this next one we're going to call tuxedo because of this cute little tuxedo at the bottom.
We
So
have
if you
10
want
of
this,
them.
okay. Oh, Patty has a great testimonial. She says yesterday's mystery bags were good. That is high praise, right, Melissa?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right. If you want this one, you're going to say, I want to buy pumpkin for $1.
We have six
I
of
don't know
those.
how you choose. I think Patty did the smart thing just getting each one because you can't tell if you're going to like it more or less by the outside of the bag, right? You're just like guessing. Better to get them all and then you know all the good stuff you got. Okay, we're going to call this one Bones.
And we have 6 of
Bones.
those.
Okay, Jocelyn's going to take a cat, so we only have one cat left. Keep in mind, you get what's inside the bag. Although I did sell some bags last night, got just a couple left. This one we're going to call Spider Web.
We have 4 of those.
Okay. Jocelyn's also going to take Tuxedo.
Okay.
All right, we're going to call this one Fangs. Those cute little peepers looking at you. But you know
We
what's wrong
have,
with this? He doesn't have a nose. Where's his nose? I feel like he needs a nose, right?
yeah,
Lisa's going to take
the
Bones.
bones.
Okay. This one is so cute with the little eyes peeking out. We're going to call this one Peeking. This one's kind of heavy. And this one we're going to call Smile. Always looks like a baseball smile, but you and Jane have taught me his name is Jack. Y'all have never taught me why his smile looks like baseball, but you and Jane just both say he has a name. His name is Jack. Jack
Jack.
is his name. Okay. Did I say that wrong? Was it Jim? I thought it was Jack.
It is Jack.
Okay. All right. Anybody else for any of these bags? Oh, Janice is Kate. Cat. Cat's now sold out, right?
Yes, cat sold out.
And Fangs and Smile.
Okay. Oh, now she's saying one of each.
Okay.
So she wants all, you
So,
want all 8, Janice?
yeah, just put an 8 in the chat. That's easier. I think y'all will be happy with some
Oh,
of the
no.
delicious stuff too.
Or does she want just one each of the cat, fangs, and smile? Let
Well,
us know
nobody
about
would
that.
want more than one of a given mystery
Yeah.
bag because she'd be getting duplicates. So y'all could always message her the show and say, I really like that mystery bag I bought. Can I buy the duplicates that were unsold? So
Yeah,
oh,
she wants
one
one
each
of
of
each.
them she
Yeah.
takes. Oh,
Okay, we got you.
all right. So fangs and smile. Okay, thanks for helping, Lisa. Anybody else? We got some cute ones left. Only $1. Don't wait too long on these dollar sales so that we can get to other new and exciting items. I've got some great mixes to show y'all for those who love baking. So if you like truffles, if you like red velvet, if you like mug treats, you're going to love the mixes I was able to retail arbitrage. Also, if you like taffy, now I do have my dear friend Colleen sells taffy. I have totally different flavors of taffy than she has. So, and she knows that I sell totally different flavors. So we have no competition between us. I specifically only buy flavors that she doesn't sell because she is the OG and I have great respect for her. Okay, Janice is also going to take a pumpkin. If I run out of anything else, let me know. Anybody else? Just $1. All right, Rainbow's getting close to putting in the stop signals. We're going to stop in the name of love really soon. Okay, so if you want some $1 snacks or snack related items, we're about to show what they are, and then we're going to get back to the auction. Did we lose Kitty? I haven't seen Kitty comment in a while. Also, I don't think I've seen Justine in like 2 weeks, and we're still missing Teresa. I don't think I've seen Mr. Craig comment since the beginning either. I think when I lost connection, I might have lost a few viewers. But if the few of y'all that are still watching would give me a big enthusiastic thumbs up, that would help me ever so much. Okay, Rainbow has put in the stop in the name of love symbol. So you ready to look through these, Melissa? Oh, I lost Melissa. But we're going to look through them anyway. Okay, so let's get ready to see what we have. Last week, there were some questions about gifting. So let me go ahead and tell you how gifting works. If you get something that you don't like or you think is more of a trick, and you want to gift it to somebody else, you are welcome to gift it to somebody else, but just know if they have a box, I can just stick it in their box. I'll use Janice as an example. Last week, somebody said, "Oh, I don't like tuna." Janice said, "I like tuna. If you don't want it, I'd be blessed by it." Janice has a box. So if you want to gift it to Janice, I'll just throw it in her bag, in her box. Whereas if you want to gift it to, your sister who doesn't have a box, or somebody else who doesn't have a box, you'll have to pay live from me to ship that item to the person. So therefore, keep that in mind with gifting. And there's no shame in asking people in the chat, "Oh, do you happen to have a box?" Or vice versa. If you can tell somebody doesn't really like something, say, "Well, I have a box, and if you don't like it, I'd be blessed by it." Okay. So, Melissa, you ready to take a look and see what's in all the bags?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, let's start with the cat one. The cat one has vanilla pudding. Okay, next let's look at tuxedo. Tuxedo has pink lemonade with vitamin C and natural fruit flavors. Pumpkin has, ooh, the one with the note. Okay, you can see I wrote cupcakes, or for those of you who are so young that you can't read script, it says cupcakes in my very poor handwriting. And you're like, wait, how would cupcakes not fit in that dainty little bag? Well, the reason cupcakes wouldn't fit is it's a set of 4 cupcake glasses. How cute is that? Here's the back where they are all sparkly and gorgeous. They also have all of these fun pom-poms on them. So food related, but now you can see why just no matter if I folded them up, they're just not going to fit in the bag. All right, next in the skull, we have not just one, but 2 delicious Rice Krispie treats. In the spider web, we have not just one, but 2 delicious meat sticks. Okay, and this little dude, which has no nose. I'm sorry, you have no nose. You're going to get Passion Tazo tea. It is herbal infused, and it's a blend of hibiscus, lemongrass, rose hips, mango, and passion fruit flowers. Yum, yum, yum. A fancy exotic tea to try. Okay, inside of this one, peeking out, we have a whole bag of individually packaged mints. And last but not least, from this baseball smile dude. Oh, Jack. We have what everybody needs right before they eat, especially if they're eating on the go, in the car, at the bar, or while driving home from being picked up from schools, a big hand sanitizer. So that is today's trick or treat.
That was all great treats.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next, let's look at some granola. Okay, I've got Nature Valley granola. This is going to start at $3. 9 grams of protein. This is dipped in double chocolate. It's a good source of fiber. It is energy for 20 grams of whole grain. The date is in December. Or we have honey and almond granola, also whole grain, non GMO, gluten free, made in the USA. And the date on this one is good until 2027.
I'm in
Okay,
for 3, Belle.
all right. Thank you so much. I know Rainbow will put you in since you can't type from Restream. These are nice big bags. This one is 11 ounces. This one is 12.3. Welcome back, Kitty. Oh, I see Lisa in at 3, but Melissa was already at. Do you want to go up to 310? Okay, Lisa's going to get in for second choice. No, Lisa's second choice. Melissa was first. We're at fair warning.
I would like the chocolate one, Belle. Thank you.
Okay,
Just one.
just one. Okay, let's check with Lisa. Oh, and next up after this, if you've ever wanted to make truffles, I'm going to be able to help you out. Oh, Lisa, what can we get for your second choice? Open it up to the chat. Okay, Lisa's going to take the honey and almond. Great choice. Anybody else? Nice healthy snack. So once again, the choices are honey and almond or dipped in double chocolate. Last call on these then. Okay, next $3 for choice. First, I have an Oreo truffle mix, and it's a Betty's exclusive. So that means it is a limited time, limited edition. The date on these is November 5th. And if you're saying, well, I don't know how to make truffles, I don't have a truffle mold, I also am going to offer this Wilton candy mold. Do you need that to make the truffles? No, you could form them with some spoons or with your hands. This you can also make cocoa bombs, or if you are committed to not use it for food, you could use it bath bombs. But if you go bath bombs with it, you can only use it for non-food items. You can't swap it between food and non-food. But I love that there's two sizes here, and it's also a 2 count. So those are going to be the options: the Wilton candy mold or the Oreo trucks, which is made with real Oreos. I told you I'd have some new stuff. You ever tried to make truffles, Melissa? Or don't even have truffles up north?
Yes, I used to make all that kind of candy. I used to even make like where you paint the the mold different colors so they would come out,
Oh,
with all colors like for Christmas, and make lollipops and made truffles, made peanut butter cups, that sort of stuff.
wow, you had more experience than I had any idea of. Rainbow, $3 per choice. Clearly, I asked the right woman.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I
Did you
used to make
ever make any with real Oreos?
no, never did that. A lot of
Oh,
times it'd be like nuts or the peanut butter to make your own peanut butter cups, or just the straight
oh,
different colors of chocolate, because you can buy the little chocolate wafers for melting.
uh-huh. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to add one more thing to this. Betty Crocker has also started making red velvet cookies. Have you ever wished red velvet cake was a cookie? Well, I'm going to make a little room here, and I'm going to also add, and they're soft baked too. I love that. It's the red velvet cookie mix. So now you have three tasty opportunities. The Wilton mold, and Wilton is an excellent brand in baking, isn't it, Melissa?
Yes, it is. Definitely.
So just $3 for choice.
We have jetted in for three.
Thank you, Mr. Jetta. I appreciate that. And it doesn't have to be Christmas or Valentine's Day for red velvet recipes. We eat red velvet cake all year long down south. There used to be this one restaurant. It was actually a charbroiled oyster um, establishment, and they had a red velvet cheesecake, which was so good. So really, I wouldn't call it a red velvet cheesecake. Really, I'd say it was red velvet cake with a layer of cheesecake with another layer of red velvet cake with another layer of cheesecake. So it was alternating, but they called it red velvet cheesecake just because of the layered fusion, and it was so good.
I've never had a red velvet cake.
Oh no! Well,
It
we
never
just
really was.
realized that I've never had corned steak and you've never had red velvet. What are we
Yeah.
going to do? That Mason Dixon line is just getting in the way, of eating our favorite foods.
Yeah,
Okay,
they just
we are
can't.
sold to Jedit. I wonder what Jedit's going to pick and what quantities. Okay,
He
here
wants to
is
know.
the deal with the mixes. I'm going to make a confession, and I hope that y'all won't be too shocked and y'all will understand. I didn't know if y'all would know what red velvet was. I didn't know if people in the chat even cooked. So what I did of the baking mixes is I got one and I thought I would take orders and then run around the corner to the store and buy the number you need. So I technically only have one, but if you want to buy two or three, I've got to go back to the store anyway to get something for supper. So just tell me the number you want and I will buy more off the shelf because they have a whole bunch and I just couldn't see getting a whole bunch and maybe it gets sold, maybe it doesn't. So I hope y'all won't be too upset with me for just the baking mixes. Most things I have the quantity right here. But because they had so many and I thought I could just go back, I technically just brought one to show y'all. So you just tell me the number you want. And like I said, I'm going there to get something for dinner. I'll just pick up the others. Easy peasy. Does that make sense, Melissa? I hope y'all don't think I'm lazy. It's just that I try not to overly stock with food that I can get locally anytime.
Oh, and you're not even sure if it's gonna, if that, like you said, if no one's even gonna buy it. You don't know if we even knew because I didn't know about red velvet until like a year ago. So
Okay. Whereas things that I know I can never get again, like the taffy I'm about to bring up, I bought a whole case, but when the case runs out, that's it. I can't get more. So when I can get more, I just get one. Okay, I'm glad to get another one when I'm there anyway. Anybody else want to get a red velvet cookie, the Oreo truffles, or the Wilton candy?
well, I'm gonna have to try the red velvet cookies.
Okay, we broke you down, huh? All right.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'm going to southernify you. I know that's not a word, Patty. I know it's not a word. Uh, Southernize. I'm going to share the best of the South with you, slowly but surely, as you co host. So you just wait. Before we may even have her trying grits. Oh. Okay, anybody else?
Thank you, Shelby.
Okay, Patty's going to take a mold. I've only got one mold left now. And she's going to take two of the truffles. Okay. And Lisa says, Belle said the same thing about me. I did indeed. I did indeed. But admit it, Lisa, you started liking some of the Southern foods and some of the Southern expressions I was saying. Even in her videos, I would catch her using some Southern phrases. And I'm like, you know what you said? She's like, yeah, I got used to you saying that. I accidentally said it in the video. Oh, all right. Anything else? But it works both ways. I find myself accidentally saying things Melissa says, or Colleen says, or Jane says. So, okay. Next, let me see first. Y'all know what mug treats are? Um, Before I get to talking, Rainbow, this is going to be $4. I know you're saying $4. You normally sell things for 3. Well, this is a 4 pack. So if you don't know what mug treats are, my mother introduced me to these when I went away to college because I'd say, never get anything homemade. I was telling her that I was missing cake. This one's not cake though. And she sent me a mug treat, and what you do is you take a mug, which every college student has a mug, whether you're using it for hot chocolate or soup or some drink coffee. I don't, but and you mix up the little packet in the mug, and then you put it in the microwave. And by virtue of the microwave's cooking power, it cooks it, and you have a mug of cake. In this particular fashion, it is a soft baked chocolate chip cookie mix, and it has fudge topping. But look how big it is. It is not a singular one, it is 4. And you have until November 22nd. So you're going to get 4. So that's like $1 a piece. So if you like warm cookies, and let's be honest, Melissa, who doesn't like a warm cookie? Now I'm going to be showing some shelf stable cookies, and those aren't going to be warm. I think they're still good, but there's just something about a warm cookie, and this drizzle sounds amazing too. So for $4, you're going to get a box of 4 of these mug treats, and I know y'all all have mugs.
There's nothing like a warm cookie from the oven. Believe me, I know. At Christmas time, I make probably about 50 dozen of cookies every year.
50 dozen?
Yes, because everyone expects my cookies as a gift every year. So,
Oh my.
yeah.
Well, one of the things I like about these is that there's no hard pieces. If you're a person that has delicate teeth, and nuts always scare you that you're going to break a tooth, you don't have the problem with this. The other thing is cookies a lot of times tend to be crumbly, and you don't want to eat cookies in bed because you don't want to get, crumbs in your bed. But don't you think this is a cookie you could safely eat in bed? You could eat on the sofa, you could eat on the recliner, because it is have kids or elderly people that have tactile strength. The mug lets them securely hold it because they can just put their fingers through it. So they're not having to worry about accidentally dropping it like they would just in a bowl. Okay, Lisa, how many of these did you want? Just 1 pack of 4. Okay. Anybody else for a pack of 4? They are Betty Crocker brand. And if you're ever worried that when somebody like Melissa makes a whole pan full of cookies, sheet full of cookies, you're just going to eat and eat and eat. This is great portion control, because then you only eat what's in the mug, and when the mug is empty, that's it. There's never the temptation to go back for another one and another one and another one. I'll make a little startling confession. I baked some muffins this morning. Well, I was trying to bake muffins and I realized, oh, I didn't actually have muffin mix, but I realized I had some cornbread mix. And then I realized, oh, wait, I didn't have milk and I didn't have eggs. So what I did was I opened up the cornbread mix and I opened up just a can of cream style corn, combined the two, put them in the muffins, and it was absolutely delicious. I'm now thinking, why did I used to waste money on milk and eggs when I got all of the liquid and nourishment and softness by just adding the can of creamed corn? But it was so good. I kept going back for another one and another one and another one, and oh my, it's a good thing it was a small mix. My favorite is the carrot cake one. Okay, well, Jetta, I might have a solution for you. Thank you so much. Melissa, did you get this during my cornbread confession?
Yes, I got Jedit for one.
Okay, well, I happen to have just one box of carrot cake. Since it was specifically requested, I'm going to start it at only $2. Only $2. This one I feel like is the best. I know there's some other brands besides Betty Crocker that sell these, but the reason I like this one is there's pudding in the mix. And to me, that just makes it so smooth and creamy and delicious.
Can we go back to
Oh,
the
you really,
cornbread for a minute?
uh-huh.
So you just use the whole can and then like a big package of the cornbread mix? And you made it that way?
Yeah, two ingredients.
And Kitty calls it corn pudding? Hmm.
Now, I will dox myself, and some of you up north may think this is gross, but we do this down south. When we cook bacon, we save the drippings and we put them in a little jar. So rather than spray the muffin pan with Pam or a generic version of Pam, I opened the jar from the bacon I made yesterday. And I dropped in just a half a teaspoon in the bottom so it wouldn't stick, but
Yep.
it gave it a slight bit of a taste of bacon or meatiness. Sorry for the vegetarians, because bacon and corn, in my opinion, go so well together.
Yes, we do the same thing, Belle.
Oh, okay,
We
all
save
right.
our
I didn't want
bacon
y'all to
dripping.
think that it was gross, but it saves
No.
money not to have to buy butter or oleo or a
Yeah.
spray, and it also adds flavor.
We use it in
So
our
if
home
you have
fries.
that, it's a third ingredient.
Yeah.
That it's a third ingredient. But I think you always have to, pan with something. You don't grease the pan with actual grease anymore. But so yes, it's one mix in one can. Betty Crocker and Libby's, if you want to be specific.
I'm definitely gonna
Oh,
have to do
Lisa
that.
says, okay. Lisa says her wedding cake carrot. Well, I frequently leave ingredients out of everything just because a lot of times I can't afford the ingredients. So, like if I make mac and cheese, it never has the milk or the butter. But I usually buy the good Cheeto kind. So, there is so much richness in the flavor that it just doesn't really need the milk and the butter. So, I thought I might have to add some water just to make it the right consistency, but no, just the can of cream style corn was enough. Oh, Jocelyn's mother used to do it with bacon drippings. Okay. Well, I tried to warn y'all, it's not to everybody's liking, and if I were cooking for a bunch of people, I probably wouldn't go to that level of frugality. All right. So anybody for the carrot cake? If not, we'll pass on it. how you can even remember. All right. Well, if there's no interest, we're going to pass on the carrot cake. Okay. Next, let's look at some cereal mixes. $3 for choice. This first one is a blend of peanuts, M&Ms, and cashews. It's called Mountain Trail Mix. If you want that one, you will claim Mountain. If you want this one, you're going to claim with Tropical, a blend of raisins, banana chips, dried papayas, diced pineapples, and coconut chips. And if you're looking for coconut snacks, they are still coming. Still coming. Oh, Lisa's starting at watching and she's starting to make dinner. What are you making? What are you making? What are those little adventure families having? And I'm also going to add the craisins as well because they're a good um, snack as well. Every time I show craisins, I always think of Teresa. Oh, Lisa might be waiting on the taffy. I better get to that next. I was hoping to see Doreen since Doreen has messaged me about taffy and come to auctions and asked for a specific flavor of taffy. But when she's here, I don't seem to have it. When I have it, she doesn't seem to be here. Oops, oops. Okay, anybody in the mood for some healthy trail mix or crazy? And at the top of the hour, we'll have another $1 round. Okay, last call on these. If there's no interest, that's okay. Well, I don't have Doritos, but if you want to see what chips I do have, let me know. All right, let me clear these away. They'll still be available on the replay. All right, let's look at the tappies I was able to get. Once again, this is a different brand than Colleen sells, and I only sell flavors different than she sells because that's the way friendship works. We don't compete. Um, so first, I have maple, and these are chewy, soft tappies. All right, the second flavor is going to be vanilla peanut butter. Then I have caramel apple, cotton candy, and last but not least, this is called fall. And you're saying, what does the fall assortment include? It includes pumpkin spice, caramel apple, maple, and peanut butter cup. And each bag has 5 ounces. I only have a few of each flavor, and when it sells out, um, I'm out. Oh, you want to do chips after this? Okay, Melissa, remind me to do chips after this.
All
Well, I
right.
may have to stop the dollar round real quick, but we'll do this, the dollar round, and then chips. If I forget, help me remember.
So this company's been around since 1928. It was a husband and wife.
Really?
Yes, it was a husband and a wife, and they were making it in their basement. But then they opened up their first store in 1933, and then a hurricane took it down a month later. and they
Oh,
were in
nice.
Virginia Beach. Then in the 40s, they had to shut down because of the war, because of the sugar rations. So she sold 5-cent bags of popcorn, which became really famous, and they did really well with that. But then back in the 50s and 60s, they started adding fudge and chocolates, which made them,
Oh,
much bigger. And now they have a bunch of stores in Virginia and the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and it's still family owned and family run. So it's been in business for
what
a
a
long, long
lovely
time.
Southern story. All right, we are going once. So if there's anybody out there and you say, I just don't know what to choose, I would suggest the fall because you're going to get all these different flavors. And then when you see which ones you like, I don't have the pumpkin spice. But if you see you like the maple, come back and get a maple. If you see you like the caramel apple, come back and get a caramel apple. If you see you like the peanut butter cup, well, I have the vanilla peanut butter cup, which is kind of similar. So, but if you know what flavor you have, I've got just a couple few of each, and then I'm out. This is not something I'm going to be able to get again. I can maybe get one case of this per year at most. Okay, so I got to watch my quantities very carefully. By caramel, I think she means caramel apple, right? Oops, I lost Melissa. Let me bring her back. Come back, come back. Here she is. Oh, talk me through Melissa's or Lisa's order.
Lisa's
Okay,
order.
'cause
She wants
I'm always
two
so scared of
caramel,
telling more than I have. So here's two caramel apples. Okay.
two fall,
Okay. Here's two fall.
and two of the cotton candy.
Okay. Here's two cotton candy. Look how pretty it is. All right. Here we go.
I've got to try a bag of the vanilla peanut butter.
Okay. Here's the vanilla peanut butter. Okay. So let me let you know how little I have left. I have only two left of the cotton candy. I have only two left of fall. I have three left of vanilla peanut butter. And I have four left of a maple and just one left of the caramel apple. And that's it.
And Janice would like to know if you're able to get fudge.
Um, I doubt I would be able to sell fudge at these prices because I don't think I could even buy fudge for $3. So I don't think there's any way I could sell fudge. I will look into it, but if I bought it for $3, then I'd have to um, sell it for $6. But I don't think I've ever seen fudge for less than $5 any place. Most of the time, it's usually closer to 10. And I try to sell really, inexpensive but delicious items. So, but I will look into it. Why make me a little note to see if I could find fudge. Fudge is secretly one of my favorites. I just can't afford it, which is why I haven't had it in years and years and years. When I lived
Lisa
in
would like
Texas,
another.
there used to be. Oh, go ahead.
Lisa would like another
She's going to
caramel.
go for the. Okay, sold out of that one. I'm glad you got it before we were out. Okay, so this is what we have left. Anybody else? Okay, well, this will be available for those on the replay then. And I'm so glad you shared that sweet story with us. I love hearing the background. And I love that Melissa takes the time to look up the background facts as well. Okay, it looks like we're at the top of the hour. So, Melissa, tell everybody what's going to happen now while I get set up.
It's time for Belle's Bargain Bonanza, where everything starting bid is $1.
Okay, I've got some uh, Quaker Chewy granola bars. So the first one is, oh, and what I love about these is they're 25% less sugar, um, and with real chocolate chips. This one is peanut butter and chocolate chip. This one is chocolate chip, so with or without peanut butter. Okay, let me arrange these differently. So here's the two choices. We've still got some York peppermint patties. And let me see if I can squeeze this in too. We still have some Hidden Valley Ranch buffalo dip.
Jedit's in for $1. And
Okay,
Jedit
thank
said
you.
he Jedit said he would pay $6 for fudge.
Well, I will look around for it, but I doubt that I could do that. But we will see. Melissa's done so well looking up items, I might have to ask Melissa to do a fudge search in my area of all the grocers, and we'll see what they have, or maybe a specialty store. You never know until you start looking. Or Lisa, if you have the ability to still look some stuff up for me, you look it up too. If I can really work it out for y'all, I absolutely will. All right, anybody for $1.10? Looking for $1.10. Bid it up, 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 bid it up. Patty Rose is at $1.10. Let's see what Mr. Jadit wants to do. Oh, yes, it would be a dream come true to get some of that Mackinac Island fudge. I'm sure they probably have some without nuts so that I could, live to tell about it. But Janet's a lot closer to Michigan than I am. But it still might be too far for him to go for fudge. If you ever want to get fudge and sell it, Lisa, you just let me know. Janet's at $1.20. Patty's out. Oh, look at that, Melissa. Rainbow says we have an Alaska fudge factory here in town. They'll mail it anywhere. Well, Rainbow, we need to talk about this privately and see if we can
Yeah,
figure it out.
that's not something I would think you would find in Alaska.
And if it's not feasible to mail it to me and then me sell it to y'all, we might even just let Rainbow directly make $1 or two. That would be fun. So I'm glad we started talking about this so we can see who knows what and get some prices. And I believe after this we're going to do chips. Is that right?
Yes, Lisa wanted to see chips.
Okay. And y'all keep putting in your requests. We'll do them in the order that they were requested.
Sold to Jedit. Congratulations.
All right. Let's see which one or one he picked and what quantities. Did you want just one of each granola bars or more than one? I do have multiples. I bought a whole case. But this is a brand that I personally like. They truly are soft and they truly do have less sugar. I always feel good about these. So, do we see how many Jedit wants of each? But there's no pressure. If you just want one of each, that's fine. And if you want any of the other items, let us know. And when you say done, we'll move to the next person.
He said yes, one each.
Okay, one each.
And
All
then
right.
Patty would like two of the Hidden Valley.
All right. Let me check and make sure I have two of the Hidden Valley. Oh, you're in luck. I have three. So here's two, and then there's the one on display. So there's Hidden Valley.
And Darius, we still have the cranberries if you would like them. Just let us know how much you would like.
I showed them earlier. They're $3 a bag for the Ocean Spray craisins, which are dried cranberries. I've been feeling bad, Juria, that I haven't mailed out your package, but between the Hidden Valley Ranch that you have and those little crayon with the book, it was only $4. So I so hated to charge you $7 shipping on a $4 purchase. So, all right. Well, we'll add the $3 bag of craisins. So now you're up to $7. Oh. Okay, and Janet's going to take the last of the Hidden Valley Ranch. I almost put these in one of the trick or treat bags. Oh. I have chocolate covered raisins. Would that be okay? I don't think I've shown any of the chocolate covered items yet, but I do have chocolate covered raisins and chocolate covered nuts. Oh, Jedit's telling us the well, telling us the tea here. He says, I did a ranch fried catfish and it was so good. Do you have white chocolate chip? I had something that was white chocolate chip. And of course, everything falls. I do have a white chocolate chip macadamia bar. I will bring that up later. Okay. But back to these. Anybody else for these little dollar treats before we get back to the auction? Oh, I'll show chips next. Okay. Oh, we're going to move these aside. These will be available on the replay. All right, let me show you what chips I have. These are $3 a bag. These are all big family size bags as well. These are easy queso flavored potato chips. Huge family size bag. Next, this is technically popcorn. It is a Kansas City barbecue popcorn. And lastly, if you like a little sweet with your chips, these are called cinnamon twists. They kind of look like those that your that you get at Taco Bell. Oh, you're looking for stuff to bake with. Did you see all of the lines of baking mixes earlier? We had cookie mix, we had truffle mix, we had velvet mix. I'm also going to have some coconut flakes. That's delicious to bake with as well. And I have coconut flour as well.
And
Okay,
Belle,
so three. Yes.
Rainbow was looking for knoppers. If you still had any.
Okay, I will bring knoppers as one of the choices at the top of the next hour, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Don't let me forget though.
We got Lisa in for 3.
Now, I have to warn you, I only have two of each bag. Well, I will bring the coconut flakes for baking next. I also have peanut butter and rossellini. I have nuts if you bake with nuts. Um, Melissa, why don't you talk some more to Doria since you're a baker? I don't know if you heard Melissa's story about baking. Maybe you can help figure out what other products you might could bake with.
I know she was looking for like white chocolate chips that you bake with.
Well,
Um,
I don't have just chips, except for
yeah.
potato chips and corn chips
Yeah.
and popcorn.
Um, yeah, I mean, she was looking for like regular raisins, like maybe nuts, like
Well, I
peanuts or
can show some.
almonds. Yeah.
I can go through those if you think she'd be interested. Let's see if we can't find some good stuff for her.
And Lisa takes 2 of the cinnamon twists.
Okay, so I'm sold out of these. Anybody for popcorn with barbecue on it? Such a delight and a surprise. Or the cheesy queso potato chips. I don't have pecans. I'm sorry.
Or almonds.
I had almonds in the granola earlier. It was oat and almond, I believe. Or honey and almond. That's what it was. Honey and almond.
I I believe she's just looking for like a plain bag of almonds or a plain bag of pecans that she's going to use in baking.
Okay, well, let's look at these. These are going to be $3 for choice. You just twist these off and pour them into your baking bowl or dish, or it could be the topping on top of some of your baked items. This first one is salted roasted peanuts, great source of protein. Or we have honey roasted peanuts. And for those who like nuts but don't necessarily need to bake, I have planters, honey roasted peanuts, and I have toffee color covered peanuts. That's my very last toffee peanut. So $3 for choice.
Would anybody else be interested in getting baking supplies? With the holidays coming up, a lot of people do make cookies and treats for the holidays. Just let us know if anyone else is interested. She might be able to get some sort of stuff like that.
$3 for choice. Well, Kitty and Jocelyn, you'll message back and forth with Melissa now that we've found out she is the queen of baking, and she can help me put together a list of what I should look for and what y'all like. Since I don't know squat about baking. As you heard from my story earlier, I eliminate ingredients, not add ingredients. I make things so easy and so simple. So therefore, I y'all coordinate with her, and she'll put together a little shopping list, and I'll see how much of that stuff I can find.
Yeah, she can just message me on Discord.
All right. Well, we'll pass on these if there is no interest. All right. Next, let me put up this Baker's brand of coconut flakes. It's been very popular, hasn't it, Melissa, the last few weeks? This is going to be
Yes, it is.
$4 because it is the big 7-ounce bag. So, don't you think this would be great for baking? Why don't you tell everybody about some of the things that you bake with this coconut?
I've made coconut macaroons with it. I've also used it on like a cake in the frosting. Um, I've also put it in the chocolate candies that I would make. So I would make like a Mounds candy bar or an almond joy. And I also eat it right out of the bag. It is good. I love fresh coconut.
Okay, anybody for the coconut? Okay, well, if there's no interest, we can pass on this. I've only got a couple of bags of this left because it was so popular the first few times I showed it. Next, let's do a quick little $2 round. Anybody want to do a $2 round? I do so much at three, but what do y'all say to a quick little $2 round? Sound good, Melissa?
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay. Well, let's start with some candy corn flavors of cotton candy. Now, I also have the classic. If you want the classic, let me know, and you can get the classic instead. That's mighty fun. Next, I have a package of Twix. You're getting five of the small size Twix. I also have an Italian dressing. Let me back this up. And the last item, I showed this. I'm like, cold is coming. This is a Mexican hot chocolate. This is not an individual hot chocolate, though. It makes five entire cups. Now, in this, I'm showing you chocolate, but I can also get vanilla, strawberry, and coconut. Oh, and walnut. So I can get five flavors of that. The cotton candy comes in classic and candy corn. I have the Twix and the Italian salad dressing. So many choices for $2. Oh, me too, Janice. We'll have to get Melinda or Colleen to taste some and to show it on air and to tell us about the taste. Hi, welcome, welcome. So glad to see you, sweetheart.
Melinda
Okay,
used to
and
always have
interested. Oh, go ahead.
Melinda used to always have me making the birthday cakes. She'll tell you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. Well, last call on this then. There's
Hi,
no
Nancy.
interest. That's fun. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. All right. Oh, I had talked about the famous macadamia. These are Cliff Bars. These are going to be $4 though. White chocolate and macadamia nut. So $4 for these. I had to pay up for these, so that's why these have to be a little bit more. But this is a heavy, 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 substantial bar. This is an entire meal. So $4 for the Cliff Bar that comes with sustained energy for white chocolate and macadamia nut. Any interest on this one? Oh, wait, do we even get this in the chat, Melissa? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Well, if there's no interest, we will pass. Next, I think this would be great for baking since we were talking about baking. This is $3. It is called Rossellini, and it is a hazelnut cream with cocoa. Have you ever tried to bake with any cream? Maybe between cookies or drizzled on top of something?
I've made like you take puff pastry and you spread that in it and then close it up like a braid and then bake it.
Oh,
So
nice.
like a Danish, I guess you would call it. It's delicious.
Oh, wait.
Sprinkle.
Help me with Nancy. What was Nancy buying?
I believe
I think
I'm not sure.
I'm thinking it was maybe the
The
white
Cliff
chocolate
Bar.
macadamia by the cliff.
Yes.
Okay, well, we can just mark this gold to Nancy. Did you just want one or did you need more than one? Oh, here we go. Just let me know the number you want. Well, I think that Rossellini is looking a little lonely, so maybe I should put a few other choices. What do you think? I also have some crunchy peanut butter, and I also have some blueberry syrup. And to any of you that say, "Oh, it'd be so dangerous to mail glass," let me see if I can show you. It's plastic. See, plastic. Oh, she's going to go for two. Okay, let me put a second one in there. All right, thank you, Nancy. All right, so $3 for choice. We have the hazelnut spread, the entire jar of peanut butter, and the bottle of blueberry syrup. And y'all let me know if you'd like to see some cookies, if you'd like to see some hard candies. Y'all ready to see some kitchen towels or maybe some oven mitts? You want to see some kitchen gadgets? Y'all let me know what you would like to see. Okay, last call on these. Oh, I think somebody mentioned seasoning earlier. I was selling all of those fabulous grinders, which I have sold out of, although I could get more if anybody ever wanted them. I have this bottle of seasoned salt. It says that it has no MSG, and it says that, oh, serving suggestion. Okay, I'm going to start this one at $3. $3 if anybody's interested. I tell you what, we'll just make it a buy it now. $3, buy it now. Because I only have one of these left. And everybody, make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. That top chat will deceive you into thinking your own chat is at the top. Also, make sure that that little red line at the bottom of your screen is pulled all the way forward so you're not lagging. Even if you've been watching the whole time, you slowly but surely lag. So about every hour when I'm watching other auctions, I have to keep pulling it forward, because it just naturally gets behind and you just don't realize it. And y'all make sure and click the thumbs up for me, pretty please. Okay, well, if there's no interest on this seasoned salt, then we can move on. Here's another new product I saw. It's called Dunkaroos. So you get six of these, and they are chocolate cookies with double chocolate frosting. So I'm guessing they're Dunkaroos because you dunk the cookies in the frosting. Yum, yum, yum.
I haven't seen these in years. They were my son's favorite. He loved them things.
Oh, that reminds me. Let me show you the date. Um, Here we go. November. So you still have a whole month to eat these. Classic cookie and frosting. Can't go wrong. And you get six. Wouldn't these be great for school lunches? I tell you what, let's make it for choice. You can get the Dunkaroos, or I also have these thin shortbreads, which have dark chocolate in between. Any interest? Okay, we're gonna pass on these. All right, next I want to show you some sandwich cookies. Now, these are the lemon cream. They're going to be choice for $3. I can also get the cream sickle, which is an orange cream sickle. Rainbow will tell you more about it in the chat. Also, if you'd like vanilla cream, I can get that. Um, if you'd like peanut butter cream, I can get that. Or I can get a mint in a chocolate. Mint cream in a chocolate. So those are your options for sandwich cookies. $3 for choice. And you just tell me what kind of cream. So quiet. Hmm. All right. Any interest on any of the many flavors I named of sandwich cookies? Now, if you can't decide what kind of flavor of sandwich cookies you like, I do have a multi pack. This multi pack is $5, and you're going to get 10 packages of cookies. You'll get two of each of the five flavors. So you'll get a strawberry cream, a vanilla cream in chocolate cookies, a banana cream in chocolate cookies, and an orange cream. So here is the big variety pack of 10 for the low starting bid of $5. Well, you missed a lot of great things, Lisa. But we're so glad to have you back. Can't believe y'all eat dinner at 4:30. Okay, last call on these cookies. All right, let's see what else we have. All right, next, let's talk about flips. I have milk chocolate covered pretzels. I have peanut butter covered pretzels. And there's also white fudge covered available as well. $3 for choice of flips. Melissa, isn't this a great combination of sweet and salty together?
Yes, these are delicious. I've never tried the peanut butter because I see they're new, but I love the chocolate covered pretzels.
Well, I try so hard when I find new things on the market to get them because I know a lot of the new stuff they only try out in certain markets or certain metropolitan regions. So just in case they don't happen to make it to your small town or your small state, I try my best to get those things and kind of bridge the gap. That way, everybody can brag about trying the new creations because you never know whether it's going to be permanently added to the lineup or whether it's just something they're trying out just to see. And then you'll never see it again. I still miss vanilla Coke. To me, it was like the taste of college because it just came out right when I was in college. All right, any interest in these flips? Okay, who likes caramel? I'm going to start first with some caramel creams. This is what I got in that funny story about Winn Dixie, which I'm not going to tell on air. And I also have the seasonal version of caramel creams, the pumpkin spice caramel cream. So, two different options for $3. And this is the same color, but the opposite taste. I don't know if they have bugles where y'all live, but somebody was mentioning Doritos earlier, and these to me have that Dorito taste, but they're light and they're crispy and they're shaped like a bugle, which is why they're called bugles. So I'll also add the bugles.
We got Lisa in for free.
Why is it I feel like I need to play the bugle sound when I talk about bugles?
Yes, we
That's
have
so good.
bugles here. They have them in all different flavors: ranch, original, nacho cheese.
Okay, good to know.
We got Patty in for 310, Anyone for
Wonderful.
320?
Oh, I'm so glad y'all like bugles. All right, Lisa, do you want to go up to 320 or you want to go out? And Lisa's out, so let's count it down and then we'll get to picking. Oh, and I have a new pineapple snack to show y'all that I just found for the very first time. I love finding new snacks. Well, Patty wants to know if anybody thinks the caramel creams are in the shape are the same as cow tails but in different shapes. Well, I'm going to bring up some cow tails that are in different flavors. I only have one bugle, but I will sell you the one I have. So I'm now sold out of the bugle. And she's going to take two of the caramel creams. Wonderful.
Lisa, would you
Anybody
like any?
else? Lisa, did you want the pumpkin spice? Am I remembering right? Only some. Okay, Lisa's going to take a pumpkin spice. Wonderful. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these. Thank y'all so much. Okay, next I do have cow tails. This is what they look like for those of y'all who aren't familiar with them. This is the the honey bun. I can also get the original, and I'm still able to get the caramel apple, which is the seasonal. I should have brought a caramel apple out here, and I just forgot. Okay, so those are the three flavors of cow tails: original, honey bun, and caramel apple. Also, while y'all are bidding on that, I want to show you this new product I found. Have y'all ever seen pineapple rings? I just found these, and don't these look delicious? It makes me want to turn like a Twinkie into a pineapple upside down cake. So if anybody is interested in the brand new pineapple rings, we'll put those up for sale as well. But there are three flavors of the cowtails. And after this, I'll show some hard candy. which is especially great in tea, is it just dissolves and flavors the hot tea. It, the ice cube gum, you might have to send me a picture of it so that I know what it looks like, and then I can look around for it in stores, Janice. It says it's gummies. It says gummy pineapple rings. Let's look on the back. Oh, first of all, it's good until 2027. Tropical bliss in a single bite. Sugar, is it pineapple flavor? You know what I'm thinking this is? Much like the orange slices, or we've had cherry slices where it's a gummy and then you have a little bit of sugar on top. I'm thinking this is going to be similar to orange slices or pineapple slices. Last week we also had some watermelon. Um, but I just found this. And also, if y'all want orange slices, pineapple slices, spice drops, the cherry slices, I figured y'all were tired of that, so I didn't just keep buying the same old thing. But if y'all want any of that, I'm glad to sell it. Just place your orders with Melissa.
We have jetted in at 310.
Okay. I love it when there is sugar on top of the gummy. To me, it's just like twice as delicious. Do you mean ice cap rather than ice cubes? I'm familiar. No, I'm thinking of snow caps. Melissa, do you know ice caps or ice cubes? I know of an ice
No,
cube
I
gum, and
don't.
I know of a snow cap that's chocolate, and it has these little
Yeah,
white on barrels on top.
yeah, yes. They're one of my favorites. I love snow caps,
I used to
but
love
I've
them
never
as a
heard of ice
child,
cube.
and then as an adult, I realized the mess they made, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, maybe not. So just send me a picture. I'm sure you can Google it and just copy and paste a picture.
Hi, Lady Braven.
Hi, Lady Braven. Well,
Janice, are
y'all
they in a
continue to
gold?
picture. You were saying, Melissa?
Janice, Janice, are they in a gold and red wrapper?
We are sold to Janet for 310. Let's see if he wants the cowtails in original, the cowtails in honey, the cowtails in caramel apple, or the gummy pineapple rings, or the fruit slices, orange slices, cherry slices.
He wants
Okay,
the
Janet's going to
pineapple
go get the.
ring.
And how many? Oh, I'm so glad you've been here, Lady Braven. We've been missing you. And I still have your dragon necklace set aside. I just hated to bill you shipping on just one necklace. So I just set it aside since it was just one thing, so you could add to it. Okay, Jed, it's going to take two of the pineapple rings. And Lisa is going to take two of the caramel apple cowtails. Anybody else?
And yes, I have seen the ice cubes. They sell them in individually at my local Cumberland Farm. But Rainbow just sent me a picture. You can buy them on
Well,
Amazon.
oh, well, I don't have an Amazon membership, but if y'all send me some pictures, I will look at my local stores
Yeah,
and I'll
I'll,
see if
I'll send you a
I
picture.
can find that in addition to baking supplies and fudge. And y'all just let me know what else I'm looking for. Oh, they're good? Okay. Well, I haven't tried them. I found them the other day. And I thought, well, this is good because I'm always worried y'all were bored of the orange and then got bored of the cherry, bored of the watermelon. So I'm always looking for some new fruit. Okay, wonderful. All right, next, how about some hard candy? Talk about beautifully wrapped. Look how beautifully wrapped these strawberry hard candies are. Next, I've got a classic butterscotch. Yum, yum, yum. And for my coffee lovers out there, this one's called Coffee Delight. Oh, your grandparents must have close to already be home. I'm so glad. I've never even heard of those, Lady Braven. Maybe they were a local treat. $3 for choice on these hard candies, strawberry, butterscotch, or coffee. Oh, and I still don't think I've shown anything coconut yet. Any interest in the hard candies? You know, you can't sit down and eat a dessert in front of somebody. That's just rude. But if you pop a little hard candy, nobody's ever getting upset with that. You can even offer them one or share it with them. Also, good if you're finding that your throat's a little sore or a little dry. Okay, last call on these hard candies. Okay, next we've got a choice of coconut rolls, which are focus in, you can do it. They are suitable for vegetarians. They are made with natural ingredients. I don't know why it's not focusing in. The date is 26. Or the other option is some toasted coconut macaroons. And the date on these is, once again, 2026. So $3 for choice. toasted coconut macaroons or crispy coconut rolls? Oh, and I still haven't shown the towels yet. I always get so into the food that I forget to show the kitchen stuff, the towels. If anybody likes coconut, these have received some excellent reviews, some excellent testimonials in some previous lives.
Yes, those coconut rolls are just too good. Too good.
Well, sounds like Melissa's a fan. All right. Any interest on the coconut? $3 for choice. Okay, we're going to pass on this. Let's look at some towels. These towels are also going to be $3 for choice. Let me show you up. Okay, the first, oh, and these measure 14 by 24. The first one says Farm Fresh Pumpkin Patch, and it's got a green gingham in the back. Oh, Patty has the testimonial that those coconut rolls are great, quick dessert for drop-in guests. You just pair them with hazelnut spread. Delish. And this is the hazelnut spread. I never thought about putting this on the coconut rolls, so I love that idea. Okay, next towel says homemade pumpkin pies baked fresh daily. Next we have welcome to our pumpkin patch with this old time truck, and the license plate says fall. Okay, $3 for choice on these. Brand new with tag.
Okay, Nancy, I'll put you down. She would like one of the hazelnut spreads.
Okay, going to you, Nancy. Thank you. All right. Any interest in any of these towels? All right, last call on these. Let me show you a few others that might work. I always think that towels are a great gift when you're going over to somebody's house or if you get invited for Thanksgiving. Nobody ever says, "Oh, what am I going to do with more towels?" Instead, people are always like, "Oh, can you always use another towel?" This one says grateful, thankful, blessed. Grateful, thankful, blessed. Next, we have autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. Such a cute little saying. And this one would also be great for Thanksgiving, or it says gather together. So doesn't have to be Thanksgiving to gather together, but it is a great gathering opportunity. And I've just noticed that I actually have two designs of the autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. So this one is looking at the back of the truck. This one's looking at the side of the truck. So if anybody wants this one, you can let me know, back of the truck or side of the truck. Such a popular saying, no wonder that I had two similar ones. And already click the thumbs up, then go ahead. It's never too late. I so wish CQ were here. Wonder what she's up to today. Okay, last call on these. Got a couple more to show y'all. This one is Disney, but it still has some fall leaves, so I thought I'd show it to you. Still gonna do just the same price. This one is black and orange. And this one is just green. So it'll work with fall, it'll work with Christmas, it'll work with everything. Well, Kitty, you're on Discord. Maybe you could send Kathy a little, hey, you're missing it, girl, message. But she may have had some kind of family outing or people over. I know a lot of y'all have said, oh, I was here, but people were over. And, that's the uh, chance I take by having an afternoon auction on a Sunday. Now, when it's nighttime, most of the time your family's gone and spending the night. So. All right, I see Lady Braven for three. Well, sometimes people pick other auctions. I can't make people pick mine, but I love her anyway. Kitty's at 310. I only have one Bambi. All of these are a one and done. Okay, Lady Braven's at 325. Let's see if Kitty wants to come back in at 335. Okay, Nancy's at 335. Kitty, you want to come back at 345? I guess people like the Disney. What do you think, Melissa?
Yeah, I think so. It's adorable.
Such a classic movie. Lady Braven's at 350. Nancy or Kitty, you want to come back? Oh, Nancy with bid $4. $4 for the one and only Disney towel. Kitty's at 14. Lady Braven's out. All right, we'll let Nancy and Kitty battle this one out. Nancy's out, so we're going to count it down to Kitty at 410. We'll count it down again, Miss Rainbow, pretty please. And then I have a really novel towel to show you. Something you probably haven't seen before, because until I found it, I hadn't seen it before. And I'm always looking for new and innovative ideas, especially in towels, because towels are so useful. But let's get this counted down first before I show you this wonderful new innovation. And I think I know what Kitty's going to pick, but of course I have to ask. You never know. She might go for several, though. Who knows? Okay, what can we get for you, Miss Kitty? Then I want to show you this last round of towels. Did Kitty officially pick Melissa? There she is. Bambi. Okay, let me clear these other two away. Put this one for Kitty. Actually, I want to show you something. The way towels are made, they're pretty and all. Oh, I should have showed y'all the official Disney Bambi tag. But anyway, on the other side, it's always just plain. Melissa, isn't that the way towels are? There's a pretty side and a plain side.
Yes, usually.
I have found some reversible towels.
Hmm.
So this one is green and white on the front, but it's white and green on the back. One has pumpkins of purple or I'm sorry, brown or orange or green on the front, and on the back has this orange and white gingham. This one has some purple and I don't know why I keep saying purple, orange and beige pumpkins, and it's green and white gingham on the back. These are still going to be $3, Rainbow. And this one has pumpkins on the front and pumpkin pie on the back.
I'm in for three,
So,
Belle. Or
okay,
Rainbow. Rainbow, I'm in for
looking
three.
looking for 310 now. I just thought that was the most clever idea ever to have reversible towels. I've seen reversible purses, I've seen reversible comforters, I've seen reversible pillows. Um, I've never, until I found these, seen reversible towels.
I'm in for
Kitty says,
320.
okay. Well, this makes it simpler. You can both announce it and bid as you're announcing. So you go, girl. Aren't you glad I saved these to list? Nancy's at 320.
All right, I'll go
Wait, were you at
330.
320?
That's
Okay,
okay. I'll go
330.
330. That's okay, Nancy. I'll go 350.
Because of the lag. Bless your heart, you're having the hardest time bidding. I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to say, Paul, quick, get out your phone and bid for me.
Yeah.
Or if Tyler spent the afternoon after brunch, It's killing me. The no bidders are bidding and I can't get my bid in. Oh, that's so funny. Usually we think that the lag is just annoying and hard to sell things, but it's funny that it's also hard to buy things with the lag. I've never seen that problem before. Got you in for 350 now.
Yep, there
And
we go.
Nancy's out and Penny's out. So I think you have outlasted everybody. So Rainbow's going to start counting this down. And that's so wonderful. You deserve to treat yourself. And I know everybody's going to be like, wait, is that double sided? Where did you find that? You'll have to send them all to my auction.
Yep.
Now, some of these I have multiples and some of these I do not. So just want to warn you about that. And after Melissa, we will go in the order of the chat with what's left.
I'd
Okay,
like
what can I get for you, Melissa?
I'd like the green and white one, just one, and I'm done.
Well, that one is a one and done. So you could only have gotten one, so it works out just perfect. All right, so this what's left. We're going to choose by the reverse. So we're going to call this one orange gingham. We're going to call this one green gingham. And we're going to call this one pumpkin pie.
Oh, Kitty, that is so sweet of you.
Aww.
Gift
We
alert.
will absolutely do that. Thank you so much for treating Melissa. She works so hard, and she is such a kind-hearted woman. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Kitty.
much for treating.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Then we had Nancy.
Okay, so what's my total bidding lineup?
Um, was Kitty, then Nancy.
Okay, Kitty,
Yeah.
in addition to buying Melissa's, did you want any mailed to you? Because sometimes people will vote somebody else, but also want just a couple in case they need it. So Kitty was next in the bidding order. We should check and see and to want some just to use around her own house, and then we'll go to Nancy. I
Oh,
think
and
the
Nancy
pumpkin
was
pie
bidding for
one.
me.
Pumpkins on one side of the other.
Thank you,
Oh,
Nancy.
you're bidding for Melissa too. That's so sweet. I love when y'all treat the mods. And while usually people treat food, this is even better because this will last so much longer.
Oh, yes.
I love when y'all all have that same wonderful idea. Okay, anybody else? I'm surprised as much as Melissa thought these were cool that nobody else thought they were cool. All right, last call for these. Anything else y'all want to see tonight before we raid over? I know they're probably saying some hellos, so we got a couple few minutes while they're saying hellos. If there's anything else y'all want to see, you want to ask about, you want to request. Oh, well, wait, I do know. I promised Rainbow I would bring up one last dollar round and then it would have the knockers and the other stuff, right? I did promise that. I did promise that. Okay,
Yes,
here we
you did.
go. You almost let me forget. Oh, let's see where I put them. Okay, so here's the last choices. Go ahead and tell the obligatory information about what a dollar round is and how it works.
This is Belle's Bargain
Okay,
Bonanza. Starting bid $1.
Okay, so the first choice is milk hazelnut wafers, 5 layers of a wafer bar with milk and hazelnut creamy filling. So there's your knoppers. Next, I have a Nature Valley Crunch Bar. It's a peanut butter granola bar by Fabulous Nature Valley. I also have this giant package of mini donuts by Mrs. Freshleaves. Let's see. I have shortbread cookies. Laffy Taffy in gray.
Got rainbow in for $1. Looking for $1.10.
See, it just shows you should ask for things, and when I forget, you should remind me.
Yes, Kitty, those knoppers are amazing. Kitty's in for $1.10.
Oh, and you know what else I had? And I forgot to put it out there. I still have three Musketeers left from the 3-year anniversary. And I still have 100 grand bars. Somebody was talking about these the last week. I'm trying to remember who it was. And she's like, I never see those anymore. And I said, I literally just sold some of those this past week. She was like, you didn't. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I did. Oh, okay. So we have Kitty at 110, Rainbows out, going once, going twice. Sorry, I added more things at the last minute. I know Rainbow's thinking like, I'm already counting down. You're still adding things. Well, it's the last round. Aw, Kitty says a Rainbow can go first. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for that kindness, Kitty. Kitty's always so classy and has such a heart of gold. Treats others as she wants to be treated. I adore that about Miss Kitty. Okay, Rainbow, Miss Kitty's letting you go first. So, what can I get you? I'm thinking maybe it's the knoppers and she requested that, but you never know. She might want to try a few of these things. I'm here to tell you the Nature Valley bars are usually pretty popular as well. And we've been missing Sandra today, although a lot of times she will watch on replay. Okay, Rainbow is stocking up for the grandkids and her. She'll be taking 5 knoppers. Melissa, 2 mini donuts and 2 taffies.
Yes. And
All right, and
Jocelyn,
Jocelyn, go ahead.
Jocelyn wanted a thing of pineapple rings.
Wonderful.
Now, Kitty, what would you like?
It's going to be a last round, and remember the things you're looking at are sold for the bargain price of just $1.10. Jackie! Oh, we missed you today. I'm so glad you remember we are on. We're just about to close up and raid over to Colleen's. But if you're interested in any of these items, the selling price was just $1.10. And you're more than welcome to watch back the auction. We had so many new and exciting foods and treats today. And we had some really good stories too. I love the foodie stories. Okay, Katie's going to take two knoppers as well. Anybody else?
She
Okay,
also
some
wants two shortbread.
okay. Yep, I should have known. She would have said done if she was done. So she is slowly
Okay.
going through figuring out what else she wants. I'm so surprised nobody got to Nature Valley. Seemed like the last time I had Nature Valley, I couldn't keep them on the shelves. Okay,
I'm going to take a 100 grand and a knopper.
okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Anybody else? I'm so glad Jackie came over, even just to say hi before we ended. That is so sweet. And I can always use an extra thumb. Last night I was
Hi,
one
Jackie.
thumb short of getting to 30. I don't know if I'm even close to 30 today because nobody happened to mention it in the chat. And we can't see it where we're streaming. Okay, anybody else before we raid over? Hopefully, Rainbow has the link. Go ahead and put the link in the chat. And y'all make sure to let Colleen and Jane know that it's going to be a parade raid from the Southern Belle NOLA channel. So y'all let them know that I ended my auction. I sent them over. I'll be there shortly. I just got to go to the bathroom and get something to drink. And I'll always be there. But it takes me a few minutes to do all that. Plus, I want to move my computer to someplace I can sit comfortably and put my feet up before watching my dear friend.
Well,
Oh,
thank
and
you,
look at
everyone.
that. Nancy has been a member for 7 months. 7 months. What a commitment. Don't you think, Melissa? 7
Yeah,
months.
that's wonderful, Nancy. Thank you.
Okay, and I want to thank everybody for being here. I will see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. where Jane and I will be having our Labor Day show. We'll be having trivia. We'll be having prizes. And we'll be having Belle's bonus buys for a choice of $3 or $5. Okay, there's the link in the chat.
Oh, Nancy,
Before
that is so
y'all,
sweet.
apparently, I'm about to leave and go get Popeyes.
Hi.
But we need to have a quick parade before we raid over.
So let's
Thank
dance, let's
you,
sing, let's shout
Nancy.
to the rhythm of life day and night. Let's say, liberal toe, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, 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 let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nancy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're going to close out the show now. We're going to parade raid over to Colleen. Thank y'all for being here.